What's going on, everybody?
How is it going?
Made it to another Saturday here at the Hydeout, guys. Super stoked for today's episode. I can't say super because I failed as a host to watch what I needed to watch. But with the content that we have, again, we bring you a good show anytime. And
They wouldn't know that.
We segue hard, you know. It makes it sound like we know what we're talking about, you know. I know what I'm talking about. But we got My Hero Academia on the board. We have Peacemaker. We have some random news here and there. A little bit of a Demon Slayer conversation. But guys, you know, we always bring you an action-packed show with our little, you know, side conversations and all that nonsense. But yes, guys, it is here. My Hero showed up last night. And I was speaking Japanese by this afternoon. Like, I had, for some reason on my phone, it didn't give me English subtitles. Really? It was Dutch, Spanish in Latin America, Spanish in Spain, Portuguese, and something else.
Oh, wow, that's
I was like, wait. And I like even shut that app off, restarted it, went to it, did to the subtitles settings.
For My Hero?
For My Hero.
That's crazy.
And I came home and that's the first one is English, like subtitles. I was like, what? So I was watching it and I was just like, huh? I was like, I'm gonna have to know Japanese for a little bit moment. Like, so I was just imagining the words that, you know, All Might was saying to All for One, you know what I mean?
You're over there. Oh, I know that.
I know that name. Froggy, you know, Froppy.
Oh gosh.
So that I watched like a quarter of the show, and then I got home and I finished the rest, and that was it. You know?
So you didn't even rewatch it from the beginning? Oh no, you're over here just.
I went by straight action. That's what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about here. Like, I'm fluent in Japanese now. Like, it still had the impact. His voice and his, you know, his tenacity and his screaming. You know.
Oh yes, I know.
Hey, I'll follow a guy to war if he's screaming like whatever he said. kill them all. That's what he said.
He's
like,
over there. Good, you're first.
Yeah. Oh, you're volunteering? Yeah, go for it.
Wait,
but that's swear, bro. It was funny. But hey, I don't know why I did that. It was weird. It was super weird.
That does sound like it's crazy because I know when I was on my phone. I don't think I ever ran into that problem because I know with like Lord of the Mysteries, it was immediately
English.
At all of them, they had like 7 different or 8 different.
I don't know if my phone had logged into a VPN or something that didn't, you know, have English or not in that location. I couldn't tell you, dude. It was weird. It was super weird.
They said cannot be downloaded.
Yeah, you're not in America. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're watching this somewhere else at the moment. But yeah. Alright, guys, but crazy in on the MCU. We talked about Spider-Man's concussion. He's back. He was on the set apparently.
Okay.
We apparently are getting a more savage Hulk than what we were left off with.
Which what we need. That does not, because I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna be like, see, it's Savage Hulk. We have World War Hulk. No, you can't. No,
the story's done. Like, you haven't set it up anymore. Like,
no,
they introduced the sun,
and then on top of that, wait, how the hell are they supposed to have Hulk when he was in space going to with his son?
Was he going back? I thought he brought him back.
No, he was taking him.
No.
Yes, at the end.
He came from Sakaar. He found out that he had a child and brought him to Earth, I think.
Is that? Oh, that might be. Because I'm pretty sure. No, yeah. Because I was like, ugh, that's terrible. But yeah, I think she tried to contact him urgently, and he was in space. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I don't know. I remember him being in space, but I could have sworn he was in space.
But again, it still leaves the question unanswered that you're bringing up is we left with Smart Hulk. Like,
yes.
where and what's going to happen that Hulk takes over Banner again, you know what I mean? Like, so we'll see. Interesting. That's what I read, at least on that spectrum of the news, you know. So
I hate the fact that because I mean, me and you discussed this before because we've heard about this and people probably seen it. But they're like, "Oh yeah, the Punisher's going to get an upgrade to help fight against the Hulk."
yeah.
And I was like, "You're giving him super soldier serum? You're giving him an Iron Man suit? Like, what's going on?" There's no way him and Spider-Man alone are going to take the Hulk.
Take him on. It said not in terms of him fighting the Hulk, but he is going to apparently get that upgrade. But no, his beef was going to come with someone else.
I don't know.
There was Tombstone, because Tombstone is going to be make an appearance in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Okay. So they casted an individual. I can't remember. I apologize. We would usually post it here, but the gentleman he got casted for Tombstone, and according to the rumor, is Punisher's going to have a beef with him.
You know, I am a little disappointed too because they could have leaned more heavily into Kingpin, because supposedly Echo was supposed to have Punisher in at the end too, and both.
Oh, I did see that they were going to have like a shotgun scene or something like that. It was what it was called on the article. It was supposed to be Punisher, Echo, and Daredevil or something.
Yeah, something like that. And I was like, that would have been really freaking cool because then you could have leaned more into the
that New York side. And New York is New York. Yes, you know what I mean? Like not separated.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man? You doing all right, June? You made it in. We got an interesting show. We're just talking Spider-Man Brand New Day right now. So we're bringing in Tombstone and trying to make it a full circle again. New York is so big that they don't know what's going on.
We're trying to complete New York for Marvel the way they can't do it.
Again, you know, hashtag Marvel, you know, we'll go, you know, make our own little room. Just we don't even need that big of a space. Look what we're doing with this small little area, you know, just give us a room, a desk, and, you know, some creative magazines, and we will be golden. Like, we will point you in the right direction. He will point you in the right direction. I'll just be there for nods. Yeah, that's right. I'll take it to him. I'll take it to him real good. Yeah. You got to believe this guy's vision, man. Like, see it in 360 view. In your 360 view.
It's like, he's so close to breaking the fourth dimension now.
He is the Tesseract. Yeah. I'm stoked. Again, what's gonna suck for me is how they portrayed Tombstone in the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man one, and then
but technically that's not canon. That's a what if,
because of the Watcher.
Yeah,
that threw off everything. Was that
you threw and then on top of that, I'm still upset the way they did the whole power of him and everything. Yeah, that bothers me still.
And now it's an infinite loop.
Yeah,
a problem.
Yeah, that spider didn't exist. Only because you exist, and you wouldn't exist without the spider. So how the hell did the spider get here? You're creating problems, Marvel. Problems.
You got a fresh start. You got the opportunity for a fresh start. You're already tripping on your shoes here. Like,
we told you tie them before we leave.
That's it, Marvel. You get Velcro. What's called? Let's see.
DC here. You get the good shoes.
Hey, yeah, he's about to start running. Yeah. You got the Flash shoes. It said, let's see. I took this on Wednesday, so on the 30th or the 29th. In 10 days. So I'm assuming next Friday, right? So yeah, in Friday, the panel at New York City Comic Con, we're expecting updates for X-Men 97 Season 2, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2 as we speak. We'll, I believe, get a trailer for Vision Quest.
Okay, that we go.
Wonder Man will be another, either a trailer or they're going to discuss it. And Daredevil Born Again Season 2. And they're expected for Season 2 of Daredevil again, the same thing we discussed it on the show, where they're gonna basically start filming as they're doing the presser for Season 2.
Okay.
Because there was quite a bit of interviews with Charlie Cox where he was saying, matter of fact, we're going to work, after, all this, like, so it's pretty crazy, so I like it. It's giving us back the 90s feel where we're getting season after season after season.
And I like that.
Yes.
Like, don't, like I find so much more agreeing with people because I didn't even think about it. But, like, growing up, we had season every year, 20-ish episodes, 24 episodes, half-hour blocks. If you're going to give me half hours, give me 24 episodes. I'll be okay with that, But now you have, I think the thing is now is that people are stretched too thin.
That's what I was just pissed. I was literally in my
doing like 3 different freaking
and it used to be television and film. Now they're intertwined. You got streaming, you got this, you got that. That streaming movies are just as long of a film cycle as movies in the theater. So you got Netflix originals, Apple originals, all that. So you're 100% right on that. So that was literally what was crossing my mind.
Like, it kind of hit me right now because I was like, yeah, but they weren't doing nearly as much back then. But I'm like, I still feel like you could do that again. You could make a season thing every year and still bust them out. Mm-hmm. You could do a movie every now and then because I know some of the actors and actresses that were on like sitcoms and stuff did a movie randomly throughout the shoots and stuff too.
I think like Charlie Cox, for example. I mean, all I knew him was from Daredevil, so why were we getting so far in between? I think if I'm not mistaken, Daredevil, he put during the time of the Daredevil in his gap from the Netflix to the Disney one, he did, I think, 2 films, British films. One of them was like a cop mystery one. It was pretty good. And then something else. But again, like right there, I mean, he wasn't not available. You know what I mean? You could have already, pumped him out.
Yeah, but I think Disney wanted to step away from that. That was the thing. So I think that's why. And I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like a season thing. If you're not going to give me 24 episodes and you're going to give me 12 episodes, make the length longer.
Yeah.
Like, you got to compromise somewhere because we're like,
if you cut half of the season's episodes, definitely make them longer.
Yeah, make them longer.
24 episodes made sense to make 22-minute, episodes, but now you're cutting them in half, double the screen time. And 22 to 24, 48, or whatever.
And two, like, I'm like looking at how we discussed it. We're like, oh, it's only 30 episodes or 33 minutes. Then you cut 5 minutes out of the damn time because they're cutting down the openings. So I'm like, okay, they're cutting out openings as much. So, but you got 5 minutes of credits and it just lasts forever. So really that 33 minutes is down like 28. And I'm just like, yeah, we're getting close to 30 minutes. But at the same time, I'm like, you're just like, it's so short.
It's a fluff. Yeah, it's a fluff. It's a lie. You know what I mean? Like, no, I agree. I really hope we get that. Again, understand your audience or one or the other. If you want, short seasons, longer episodes. Yeah. Longer seasons, shorter episodes. I 100% agree. I think I even off subject into the anime world. I think season 1 of One Punch Man is 13 episodes, I believe, or season 3.
I think they're both 12.
They're both
season 1 and 2.
No. 13 is this season. Sorry. This season 3. If I'm not mistaken, so if I read it somewhere, it was supposed to be 13.
Well, speaking of which, I was going to say too, that was going to be crazy because I was looking over the manga and there was a guy that I was watching on YouTube discuss how, because you know how me and you discussed how many chapters they fit into an episode. If they do it the way they have been doing it for One Punch Man, it's going to end off on some very crazy.
Yeah, no, there was some people. I think you know what you're talking about because again, not ruined, but knowing where it's going.
Yeah,
there was people that were like, "I just read that we're not going to get Cosmic Garo or something like that," and it was just like, "Of course not." There was people that were like, "Agree, like, duh, like we still have to go through the monster, the whole monster association, the whole monster arc, so." Come on, like, obviously, they're not going to give us everything in one season, so.
I know everybody wants Cosmic Garo, and if you know, if you don't,
Again, but, I just seen the picture, it looks fucking badass. Like,
but I just want.
Does he eat a devil fruit? No.
He actually does. The cosmic fruit.
Yeah. I was like, because I remember them eating and they like get the monster powers or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
but there's one fight, and I'm glad if it's instead of 12 episodes, it's 13. I think they're gonna do that fight.
Oh, okay.
And that's the fight I want to see.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, there's several small fights that are like awesome, cool, hyper, you know. But that last fight, dude, I want to see how they animate it so bad.
But I'm about to shoot your excitement down. Now you're gonna feel like how I feel.
Oh no! If you're going to bring up what I think you're going to bring up, yeah,
where they're gonna do their own anime only canon. Remember, I was telling you about that.
Oh yeah, you're saying something about that.
The director himself was like, "Yo, just so you know, is not straight from the manga. I'm about to put my own spin to it. Please don't hate me." You know what I mean? Like he was already begging for forgiveness before it's even came out. You know what I mean?
So on top of that too, I read an article where he was telling people, he was like, "Yo, it's not gonna be." He's like, "It's gonna be at least as good as the first." So I'm like, okay, like
you can bring that heat
if you're gonna bring it, but at the same time, the way he said it was almost like
with non-confidence.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm just like you were saying it with like, well, we're trying to get it to that level. You're the same studio that did this last, right?
It's funny that you say that. Wednesday just made that like snarky comment because we're watching the last season of Wednesday.
Okay.
What did she say? Trying means that you're gonna fail and you're already apologizing ahead of time.
Yes.
I was like, excuse me? Like it's like I always say I'm trying. Now that just offended me. Like I was just like I'll try my best, like you know what I mean? Like
but honestly, because when you say I'll try, normally in your head you're like, I don't know if I could do this. So yeah, it makes sense. But like when you're confident in something, you're like, oh no, I got it. Like now he's hearing her say that, it makes sense. But yeah.
So I was like, how dare you, Wednesday Addams? I was like, but that's one of the ones in conversation right now. Like, well, back into that little spiel of Link was Pugsley, where he was like a little kid on season 2, and then on season 1, season 2, he's like tall as hell. Yes. You know what I mean? Like with Stranger Things,
yes.
Like, how are they going to portray them as the age that they were? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but not just that too. Like, I think the biggest one for us in our realm is One Piece. You have the live action One Piece. You had the first season; it did amazing. And on Netflix, right?
4 years now, or
it's supposed to be like 3 to 4 years until the next season comes out.
No, it's already going. I think on year 4, right? Yeah. So it won't come out till next year, I believe.
That age, I'm gonna blow your mind right now too. More time has passed in between season 1 and season 2 on the Netflix live action than has passed in the manga.
Shut up.
Everything in those 1,200 chapters.
2,000 chapters.
1,200 chapters about now, I believe. In all that time, about 3 years, maybe, has passed. Yeah. So you're going to see your characters age way faster in the live action than you're going to see in the manga.
So that one needs to be, in real live stream.
No.
In real live directed stream to like pull out the episode count that they're going to need.
Dude, they need to do something because I'm like, we're complaining about One Punch taking 5 years and stuff like that. Like,
so them knowing that, this is just a crazy thought in my head I'm about to pitch to you. Like you're a producer. Why wouldn't they cast multiple? You know what I mean? Like you're already in the casting, right? Let's say they're in the cast room, right? And they cast the Luffy they casted, right? But preemptively, because you know how long, and we don't know the success. That's the only downfall because they don't know how successful the take of it is going to be. But getting the younger version, like getting someone younger already. Like, okay, we casted this guy. He needs to be 17. By the time we're done with season 4, he's going to be 29 or whatever. We need to find a lookalike to who he is, make and announce it already. So that way people are already not just shell shocked by, we're going to get a recast. What the hell? Like, hey, we got a Luffy that will take his spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like already preemptively have
That does make sense. That's a actually very interesting take on it. I wouldn't have thought of that myself. Like that's because in the manga, I believe Luffy was when he starts his journey is like 15, and then there's like every manga has like normally a jump, time jump and everything. I think now he's like 17, like going to be 18 or whatever. So yeah, more time has passed now than what has happened in the actual manga.
That's really crazy.
So if you're gonna cast
now
somebody,
I understand Nathan's take. Like you're gonna have to take this many episodes to get me into the story. Like
yes,
you know, but again, that is the thing. And then a lot of people that jump into it take off running. Like they're like, oh, okay, number 600 in here now. I'm starting to see, you know, what the, you know, yeah. So that's what the consensus I've seen as, you know, as I've, you know, been in this like talk and all these algorithms, you know, it's just like, I don't know if I should start it. You know what? Start it. And then they start it and then they're like, oh my God, I'm 300 in and didn't even realize it. Now I really enjoy it, you know, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But yes. So it was something that just popped in my head. Like, you know what I mean? Like something that I feel like would benefit them in the long run because again, they already announced it. They know that that is a critical point in the cinema world is recasts. So that is always a big conversation. Recast is always, oh, I can't believe it, and or they're going to be too old, or they're too old already by the time, you know, you know what I mean? So already letting be casted an 11-year-old future Luffy, you know what I mean? Like that, this guy is going to, by the time homie's done, he's going to take, you know, the thing instead of, again, blindsiding us on season 4. Oh, he's no longer going to be Luffy. We got the new Luffy, and everyone's pissed. Everyone's just like, oh my God, I just started liking this guy. You know, oh my, you know.
Hey, Wolfus.
Wolfus, what is up, sir? How you been, man? Hope you've been good. We are talking anime at the moment. Well, everything, and honestly, but casting and you know Netflix and all that. You know, so
production times.
Production times.
We don't understand all of it how it works, but we're giving it a shot.
You know, I was pitching him something like if he was a producer. You know what I mean? So maybe you might have a take on it. You and June. What we're saying is basically for studios to, you know, in the age gap that they are, you know, Stranger Things, Avatar Last Airbender, Wednesday, all these like gap times with these live action artists or these actors and actresses, they're getting older between their seasons. So to keep them in comic manga, you know, storyline age, to preemptively hire their stand-in after they're done, like I don't know, to keep the age, you know, progression understandably. You know
I think the only biggest issue with that is if you get somebody too young when like while this person's doing it and then they age up too, they're gonna change the way they look too. So it makes a difficult situation.
True that, like their puberty or their growth. Dang, you're right.
So I think that's why it's so difficult, and I understand why they try to get somebody who's older to play a younger character because they're not gonna puberty isn't gonna hit them like that. There's not very
they're
much.
Already,
they're already set in how they look basically, but it just like
if that's the case, then if that's the case, you already have them on the set. Why only do a 3-month, you know, time frame? You know what I mean? Pump out 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons. You know, have them there on the set. You know, don't just pitch the pilot, get the approval. Once you get the approval to continue the season, write it like it's gonna be a success. Complete the story like a manga. Have it already done. And then that way you can just literally just film it out. Like just all, you know, a year worth of work, you know, and boom, they're done. Like not done, but ahead of the game. You know what I mean? Like
I don't want them to do what Netflix is notorious for doing and Disney's done it a couple times now where they just drop the whole season. Like do the weekly releases. Those are builds anticipation, makes people want to come back. Like, you know. So just do something like that.
The drops.
what? Well, that's actually really cool to be in the Rugby World Cup. First
Straight
off,
up.
I'll say that. But what medical stuff are you talking about for the new Harry Potter series? And since we're bringing up the Harry Potter series, while you're typing away on that, did you hear that the director said that they're looking at both female and male actors to play Voldemort?
Oh yeah, I seen it. They were. I know this one was maybe a fan casting, but they were saying the chick that plays Elphaba from Wicked was supposed to be Voldemort. So
that has to be fan casting.
Rumors, you know what I mean? Like,
I cannot like. Okay, first off, I don't care. Like, I think me and you discussed this at one
the
point.
gender bins and all that stuff. Like, if they win genuinely, or again, since it's a blueprint, would you follow? That's
well. My biggest thing is you have a blueprint, you could follow it. But if the blueprint doesn't specify a character, like, you could change it if you wanted to. But the only issue is the big controversy for Harry Potter right now was Snape, how they casted the black character. And everybody's like, oh, why would you do that? It's supposed, the freaking people producing this even said this is supposed to be more book accurate than the actual movie. And you immediately go and cast a whole different person because like a whole different race.
By description in the book, it tells you what he looks like.
Yeah, right? He got the slick back hair, the hook nose, like he looks like pale, like almost paley or whatnot. And I was like, all right, like I honestly don't care about it, but now you're making Harry Potter 2 times more effective with the whole racism bloodline stuff because he doesn't like non-magical people, but he's also black now. So you're also picking on one of the few black characters, like Harry's dad and everything, are picking on one of the few black characters who is comes from a half
blood family.
Half blood family. I'm like, so you're making this thing both a magical issue as well as a race issue now, without realizing what you have done.
Yeah, that's wicked. I would have thought like intertwine the ideology of what's going on. Yeah,
and I'm just like, dude, it makes it such a problem. Now the biggest problem for me is that let me say this. It's kind of difficult because it's weird. I don't mind them using a female voice actor for Voldemort. Voice actor. When it comes to him actually becoming coming out on the 4th book, I need an actual male actor for it. Because in the first few books, he's supposed to have a higher pitched voice, more cold and menacing. And a lot of people are like, well, yeah, like this woman would fit that, that way. But when he comes into his actual like physical body and everything, Voldemort is not described as a woman at all. He's always described as a handsome young boy who knows how to manipulate people and get what he wants. And you're going to gender swap it? For what purpose? But from what I'm hearing too, hold on, what was it? Yeah, dude, like it's a lot.
I didn't know nothing about the medical stuff. Yeah, did not know anything about the
I wonder why. Do you know why they're doing that? That's actually interesting. Oh, I guess to see how, because he said how they age and stuff too.
Huh. Interesting. Nope.
Yeah,
did not know.
Right, their family to see how they all grow up and how well to. Yeah. So I'm like, you can probably see how people, if they're going to see how they age, you can kind of cast beforehand.
He's saying it in reference to.
Yeah. Oh, so okay, that'll be smart.
That'll be crazy.
No, that Voldemort thing makes me so upset because the first 2 or 3 books, it's
a mythical character. Yeah.
Whatever. Like it's not physically that. Once the 4th book hits, it is now a physical character. He's
and
never once described as a female. You're changing it for what purpose? Like Voldemort as a male was always supposed to be like the dominating one and everything. He's not supposed, like, if a story is going to be told and the genders don't really matter, like normally I'm okay with it. Like if you change it to whatever, but I feel like Voldemort as a male is supposed to be that dominating, like I want power. I want like this. He's not supposed to feel love the way others feel love because of what he had gone through. I'm just like upset with the whole gender swap now.
See, it's tough because I think we did conversate about it, saying like if they genuinely beat them out in the like acting phase, like, you know, for the tryouts or whatever, then it should be, you know, but again, for the sake of the blueprint, and then again verbatim of what the director said,
Yes.
that is, you know, going to be book orient, you know, book accurate.
And then you go and change how much?
Yep.
I'm just like, you shot yourself. Not even shot yourself in the foot because you're still able to walk. Dude, you threw the rope over the damn tree, put your neck in it, and then you jumped.
Did it to yourself.
He really did. Don't tell us it's going to be book accurate and then go change the book. The characters from the book. Like, dude, what are you doing?
Wait. Are you reading Harry Potter or Harry Potter? You know what I mean? Like, did you get this from a you know, knockoff store?
See, and that's another thing too. Wolves was saying they apparently casted Voldemort, but they wanted to make it a surprise. Don't make it a surprise, because no matter what you do, people are going to backlash. People are going to be upset. If you show us what you have beforehand, at least people could warm up to the idea. But if you're going to keep it a surprise, now there's too much speculation. There's too much, oh, what if it's this person? And now people are going to get in their heads that it would be better as this cast rather than this. And then when you finally reveal who it is, oh, I don't like it. It should have been that one.
Yeah. It goes back to Marvel. Marvel's the blueprint of that type of casting. Like, what if? Oh, I'm going to run this. Oh, are you ages? And this is going to do this, and this one. Oh, honestly, I heard this guy's going to do it. Kang is this person. Yes. Oh no, they're not bringing Kang back. And boom, like they drop it, and you're just like, the hell, like, you know what I mean? Like, you could have avoided all this if you would have just said it. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, see, that's what I'm saying. Although I don't know how involved JK is with this.
I don't either. But so now this is where it gets a little tricky, like on different spectrums. What about like the Naruto and like all those plays that they do the plays and they're females that play Naruto and stuff? Have you never?
But are they? See, that's different. Are they portraying Naruto as female, or is it a female playing Naruto as a male?
That
is different.
That's different
because what they're doing in here, they're going to make Voldemort a female. They're not going to make him.
That's where I was a little lost there. I was like, so if the female actress is better in the, you know, in the audition, cast her, but she had give her the male
figure.
Yeah, but then it goes back to, you know, they're taking away from male roles, you know, male actors, you know.
If somebody's going to do better, then they did better. And if their role, but I mean, everybody's going to have their opinion about that no matter what. But yeah, dude, like that's one thing. Like, they're going to portray a person.
But again, don't back. Yeah, again, it goes back to what it ultimately goes back to, you shot yourself in the foot, basically. Like, you should have never made the comment of book accuracy, then drop the, you know, what you do. You know what I mean? Like, drop the rumors and everything.
Speaking of which, I heard a rumor, and this is kind of into this is Harry Potter involved still, but also into DC. If you have
as I pull it up,
I was going to say into any DC news. Have you heard about Netflix going to buy Warner Brothers?
I was seeing that.
If they do that, it could change the course of everything. They could change a lot.
You think they would kick James Gunn out? Is the fear?
At that point too, will HBO Max still be a thing? Now they absorb all of HBO Max into Netflix.
I didn't even think that far, dude. I didn't even think that far, because it does have all the Batman DC animated series.
It has all of it.
Everything. Holy shit.
And I'm like, do you know how much money you're throwing around to buy Warner Brothers? Dude, it's going to be crazy. Because at that point, too, now they control the casting of Harry Potter. Kind of. You know,
but we're already that far in, though.
Well, they could still
change it. Yeah.
But then on top of that, too, now they could change, like, James Gunn being involved in everything. They could, like, try to push their way onto him and stuff.
You wouldn't change Spider-Man into a woman. That was why they created Silk.
Silk was cool.
she was in Madame Web.
Yeah.
Isabella Merced, or was it Sydney Sweeney?
Honestly, I don't even remember that movie.
Dude,
I don't.
did you see the costumes and like the hype that they didn't put out for the show? That
Yes.
like is just like
They
yo,
could've did
I
so
could,
much more marketing.
yeah, I feel bad for them. Like the
Yeah.
outfits look legit. They were like doing all
But the
these
thing
like
is, they didn't get into the outfits till the very end.
yeah,
too.
yeah, that's
So
what
I'm
I'm saying.
what the
Like,
hell?
what was the hype? I bet they were even upset. Like, they
Yeah.
probably filmed hours on hours on hours. You know what I mean? Of like stunts, and they only show those snippets. You know what I mean? Like, crazy. But dude, I did see that. I think I even took a picture of it.
Yeah, see, Wolfus gets it. You can't change a character like that crazily.
What's up,
How's it
Dylan? Welcome in. We're talking our nerd stuff. You already know.
You love Netflix buying Warner Brothers? I could see a lot of stuff, but Netflix is way too quick.
It's
with
too
their
power, bro.
Well,
too
not
much
just
power.
no. Disney has power.
You're right.
Netflix has some power.
It's
but
coming for
Yes,
Disney's
but
power. Like
Netflix, I feel is too quick to cancel shows. Like they're
100%.
Like-
You just mentioned it. Like it would be a disgrace to the writer, you know, writing all those seasons, and then after season one, just cut it. Like,
Yeah.
yep, sorry, it didn't work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To us,
it didn't
and
get
then-
enough views.
and then it really did. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? In
yeah.
the back end, you see the views on where they get views at, and then you know that happens. You know, so
Oh no.
more. No, it does. You're hurting me, man. Have you seen Peacemaker though?
You know
see,
what?
Peacemaker is gonna,
Peacemaker is good. Peacemaker was good.
Peacemaker is
Okay,
what's
okay.
making it.
You know what? I will give props to James Gunn because I do not like Superman. One of my least favorite characters. His power set's atrocious, and being defeated by
He
rocks.
created OP. That's
No,
what-
for real. Being defeated by rocks, and the magic one is actually pretty interesting. That one actually got me interested. But the whole like different colored rocks do different things to you. That one kind of was like, the hell?
I finally saw
the pink.
no, I finally saw not on Superman related, but where Batman kicked the Green Lantern's ass, where he colored everything yellow.
Oh yeah. You
I
finally
saw a
that?
panel.
Yes.
I saw a panel, and my
Yes.
algorithm popped it up, and I was like,
Yes.
"No way! This is the panel," and it was a few of them.
Dude, Netflix and Apple trying to buy Star Wars? Now that's crazy. You're trying to pull something from Disney? Disney might though, because they haven't
They
been
have
doing
too
very
much, yeah.
Well, not
And
just
then they're
that,
like changing even their like Universal Studios. They're taking away the Star Wars rides and all that.
even
But
Disney.
no,
Disneyland has
is it Disneyland? I was
Yeah,
like, I
has
just
Star
know
Wars,
it was okay. I knew it was one of the places was shutting down a lot of the Star Wars attractions and stuff. So. Yeah. See, storytelling wise, I really feel James Gunn is on that track.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, Creatures
like-
Commando was great.
Yeah,
That
it
took
was
me for a
freaking-
ride. Peacemaker season 2, because I finished like both seasons like a week and a half. So far, I like it. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. Like, it is very, very good. We are going to discuss the latest
yes, I'm
episode
about
of
to say,
Peacemaker
yeah, you
2,
might
so
have to
I
take
don't know.
off. I don't know if you enjoyed it being ruined or whatever. Matter of fact, before we get there, because we'll probably take a while to get there. with everywhere we're going, where did you leave off? That way we know what
Well, he said he
episode.
started it, so maybe
So like maybe like
first two
3
episodes.
Yeah, 2 to 3.
I'll give you 2.
Okay, you give me 2. But yes, James Gunn is on to something. But again, Wolvis, you may agree on this. Probably not. I'm the outlier here. But James Gunn stops everything that we just talked about, like
Yes.
the randomness, the fan cast, the rumors. He like literally just turns off the fire. Like someone turned on the candle for a rumor candle. Nope.
Honestly, yes, and I really do appreciate that, because that was one of our biggest things too. Because carry on, scene spoilers are all.
Yeah, true. You can't do it anymore.
escape 'em anymore.
No more. This world is notorious. You cannot be on your phone or social media of
For
some
real.
sort to see anything. You know what I mean?
Either that, or else sometimes people just discussing it around you without knowing that you're involved in it. Yeah.
And then you got your asshole friends that
Oh,
just
yeah, true.
that'll just literally tell you like, oh no, please don't tell me. Yeah, he dies. It's like, you dick.
Spoiler. I remember one time I did that only because I was upset at this person. because they were gonna watch the Harry Potter movie, but they didn't want to read the books. But they tried. I think it was freaking Prisoner of Azkaban, the third book, the third movie. They said they tried to watch it and never finished it. Then they tried to watch it again. They tried to watch it like 3-4 times. And I was like, dude, he dies. He's like, what? No. And then he watched it. He's like, you lied to me. I was like, yeah, but I made you watch it.
Yeah. I got you to, finish what you couldn't start. That's
oh, man.
But yes, that's what I love about James Gunn. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry. Testing. All right. Yeah, I for the fact that there is nothing that can go running wild, he lets you know, nope, hey, that guy is gonna be the best Batman, blah 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 blah, Batman this, Batman that. Nope. Like, you know what I mean? Like, never even talk to that guy, like, you know what I mean? Like, straight up. And that's what I like about it. Like, never or what was it when they were casting someone and he was like, he's not even written in yet or something like that. I can't remember what character they were already like fan casting. He's like, I'm not even that far. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? You know,
he's like,
so,
I didn't even do that yet.
Yeah, I don't even have a script for that guy. You know what I mean? So like, how is he a cast? You know, so that is one thing for sure that I agree with. I love about James Gunn. But I think Wolvis was the one. Was it Wolvis or the other guy that was on the Brave and Bold? That we talked about it. We were like talking about age and where
it might have been Wolvis.
Too much comedy.
I honestly have to agree somewhat.
Not as much as Taika Waititi.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's the in between. I think, you know what I mean. Like,
but there's such thing. I'm like, especially with something like Peacemaker and this last episode. Can we just get into this episode then?
Yeah. Let's go real quick. As far as rumors. So again, guys, the rumor was the Brave and Bold was gonna be in the DCU. So he's like, I think you're gonna have to wait and see exactly what's happening. So it's interesting to think because again, we got Damian Wayne was Damian Wayne was Damian Wayne.
Yeah.
He was gonna be his son. And that would put him in the age realm higher than Superman. And one of James Gunn's things, older.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about that. So it was going to conflict with what he originally stated, saying that he wanted them to be around the same age.
Yeah.
So we got a younger Superman in an older Batman, and it wasn't going to work. So then he goes on to say, James Gunn was asked about the DCU Batman and if the character will be in his mid to late 30s. Due to Damian Wayne, being cast or being told to be in the Brave and Bold. Mm-hmm. He's like, wait to see the movie. Some things have already changed. Plenty of things are in flux on what is the situation. His parentage, all that stuff. First of all, I can't tell you the amount of big actors that have told me they want to be Batman. I think you'd have a harder time finding actors who don't want to be Batman. True. He's the one character that everyone wants to play in that.
Yeah, Batman's huge. My biggest issue is, did you say his parentage might change? You said something about his parentage? And Wolfus didn't
Some
confirm.
Things have changed. Plenty of things are in flux on what his situation is with his parentage and all that stuff.
Immediately, no.
Don't touch that.
His parentage was a huge part of what the hell why he was born.
And then also, he revealed that however Batman is less likely to wear trunks because everyone was asking if he's going to be the trunks. And he's like, it's much more part of Superman's costume than it is Batman's, even though he's had trunks in a lot of the comics.
He's had a lot.
I
want to know what outfit is he going to do? The gray and blue?
And everyone talk about that too. I didn't screenshot that one. But there was one where he was like, guys, really, are we worried about that? Like, there's bigger...
yes, I am worried about that. Because, on top of that, too, it kind of also gives you an
idea
where he's going at. Yeah. So, yes. And Wolfus did confirm he did talk to us about Brave and Bold. So, yes, it was Wolfus.
So, yeah. What So that arc does that that storyline. I'm guessing the Brave and Bold. Because
if you have Damian, yes, it does lead toward Batman going. But Damian, in most comic iterations, he's like teenager. So if you're gonna have him slightly older, I'll be okay with that. But it does lean more toward the death of Batman, and
because it's already the last hurrah of Batman.
Yeah, but you also did mention that the Bat family's coming in and everything too. Same thing with the Brave and Bold. So it is leaning toward that, which means you need to give us a huge cast, because you have to cast Nightwing, you have to cast Jason Todd, you have to cast oh my gosh, Oracle, you have to cast Damian, Batgirl. Well, yeah, Batgirl, because at one point Batgirl becomes Oracle, and I think Batgirl gets taken up again, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah.
We did look up Josh Hartnett.
I was like, I feel like we did, but I don't remember. I'm horrible at names. So
yeah, I give that to people like you, Wolvis, or like people that like genuinely know who they would like, you know, off the top of their head, and know the name, know how they look, their IMDb, record. Like that's the guy. Like me, I have to watch a movie and then I'm watching the movie and I don't ever think of him, in another movie. I'm watching the movie, you know what I mean? Like I don't have no future thought,
It's funny though, because I think especially since doing this now too and having those discussions, like I'll be watching something in my mind, I'm like, he'll make an awesome so and so.
Oh, now it is. Now it's starting to
hits me so much more now.
That's crazy, but yeah, no, it's the truth. I give it up to those people that just immediately know, that name, and they can see their face and already know, that's what they would be. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I can only think of very few. Like right now, the ones that are popping in my head are Tim Allen and Tom Hanks, and like from the voice acting that we've been watching Toy Story. So it's all I can think, and I can't even tell you their face right now. Like I can't even know what they look like at the moment. Like so, but yeah,
all I can do is hear their voices.
Yeah. But like you said, Peacemaker. Yes.
Episode 7, right?
It's episode 7. Like, geez, guys. Again, Wolvis, bear with us. I know he said we'll go for it, but you're in for a ride, man. Again, James Gunn is, and I see what you're talking about, the comedy as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's the comedy, the little bit that you need. Yeah. I feel like I need it. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like he does how did you too much?
One of my favorite, like right into the episode, like right after you skip the recap. How did you not know? This is a Hitler war, Nazi ran world. Yes. He's like maybe the books of the Mein Kampf on every desk.
He's like, you don't get this one with reading the book.
And then he's like, or maybe the giant mural of Hitler. He's like, how did I miss that?
No, I legit. Now I was gonna. After he said that, I was like, I gotta go double check this guy, because if they show
you went to go look at the episode.
I wanted to. I forgot which episode it was.
When he's going through the office, yes. I think they always pass that wall. The wall.
They barely show glimpses.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like, how did I miss that? Dude, that part was hilarious. I feel like that was great. But you started it off funny, and I feel the way they ended it
was
emotional, like super, like deep emotional impact for him. And I kind of
that last 7 to 8 minutes, like from when Vigilante jumped in, that right there, because the comedy ended when they were out there on the trees, were at the tree line or whatever.
No, I think the comedy ended after Vigilante jumped in, because Vigilante's jumping in and he's like, well, I didn't know, and how was I supposed to? And Vigilante kind of is like the jokester a little bit of it. After that, I feel like when it became a bit more like, no, this is real, this is heavy, we're touching on some stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. But Wolvis, again, this is James Gunn's storytelling. He was if you don't know, he's the writer, obviously. But he directed episode 6. So if you haven't gotten to episode 6 and episode 8. So on those two, those are his pride and joy. He's been talking about it. So he's really hyped about this season. He's ready to give it to us. He's telling us that this is going to be the most wild, crazy finale that we are wanting. Apparently, he's going to close all the circles. Like, we have questions, there's possibilities, there's what ifs, but everything is going to come to a close. Like he will close the questions on everything, because last episode 7 left on that question, on one of the questions. But yeah, this is a wild ride. It's been Peacemaker again. Superman you didn't like, Peacemaker you're watching. It's cool to see that he can transition again from wholesome family movie to some gritty, dark, funny, crazy humor type, esque. That gives you the hope again. What we've talked here about Wolvis was like he's introducing all these concepts early so that way we're not blindsided later. You know what I mean? So Peacemaker, I feel like was that bridge for him, because he's also said that there is no definitive season 3. Really? It's not even in the talks.
Oh, damn!
But 100% these characters will go into the DCU universe, so they'll be pursuing.
I feel like it's not in the talks right now because there's still too much going on. I feel like it'll come up later.
Batman pulls out a middle finger. I'm done.
I can't see Batman doing that.
That's what he said. Literally, if he comes out with a middle finger, he's done.
I can see Damian doing it.
Yeah, I from the little snippets that I see on online, I see him being that disrespectful, not disrespectful, but going against his dad. You know what I mean? Like, but that's true. That I how do I say, like I haven't seen him. What's running through my head is his filmograph, of all what he's done.
He doesn't have
a dark, serious movie like Scooby Doo. Found that out.
No, you found that.
Shaggy was calling out. He's like, James Gunn's a really good friend of mine. Now, hey, I'm down to be in the DCU.
Like,
hit me up. Like,
who would you put him as?
I don't know. I mean, he's already not past his prime, but Matthew Lillard, I feel, will be a villain.
Oh yeah, no, definitely
a villain somewhere in there.
Put him as Scarecrow.
Scarecrow. What about Brainiac? Because that's apparently the script that he put out for Man of Tomorrow. It's not Superman Man of Tomorrow. It's just Man of Tomorrow. So
correction.
Yeah, just so y'all know, a lot of people put Superman Man of Tomorrow, but Man of Tomorrow, it is gonna he on the first run of his draft of script, he put a anatomy face, and it shows the brain, and then. Like the internet did its thing. It was like Brainiac. It's got to be Brainiac. There's a brain in there, like 2 and 2, like. And then he was just like, guys, whoa! Like he really just came on and was like, y'all really speculating, but good catch. Like you know what I mean? Like so.
You know what else I would like him as? If I'm gonna cast Matthew Lillard, I might either put him as Scarecrow for the Batman series, or give me him as Sinestro, but start him off as the Green Lantern, like in the original.
We already got Sinestro casted.
Oh damn! I would like him as Sinestro too, though. Oh, give me him as. Oh my gosh, what is his name? He'd make hilarious.
Professor Pig. Did I say that right?
I can't. Okay.
Pike?
You got me there. No, yeah. But hold on.
Pike. Did I say it right? Well,
I mean, Pig's fine. The Lions do, but I'm trying to see.
Move my.
See, the only issue is that he will have to be makeup and stuff. But I would find it extremely funny to have him as it. But Larfleeze is the Orange Lantern, and he's supposed to be like all greedy and stuff because he's the only Orange Lantern. But I think it would be funny to see Matthew Lillard as him, especially considering because the Orange Lantern Corps is legit just him, but he makes his army out of people he defeated. So you have constructs out of people of whoever the heck he wants. And okay, now it's in my own headcanon, and I screwed myself up for this now. But now I want to, like, if you were to do it and cast, like, you wouldn't know it's him, but
interesting. I gotta look who this guy is.
No, but if you were,
Headcanon, as you were saying.
if you were to do it, light constructs, and you have him like in a random fight or whatever, I would love to see a light construct of Scooby Doo in there.
Or Shaggy. Shaggy.
Especially considering aren't they Warner Brothers right now? Cartoon Network has control. Oh, that would be hilarious. I want that so bad now. I messed myself up. That's my bad. Yeah.
Interesting.
Let me see. Oh, here's a better picture of him. This is Larfleeze.
Professor Pig looks wicked.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see him. Oh, especially considering, too, he already has his foot somewhat in the horror franchise, too, because have you seen Five Nights at Freddy's?
Mm-hmm.
He's in there.
And gives a darker tone or whatever.
Yeah, like he plays like the like whatever kind of dude, but then he like kind of turn. You could kind of see it turn on like that. Like I'm supposed to be evil
soul
aspect.
left.
Yes,
yeah, soul left.
Yes, and I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I would definitely like it, especially with his age too. And I feel like his acting capability is just there.
Yeah,
I really feel like 100%. He would be a great. That's why I said like Scarecrow would be pretty decent for him. Okay. Only because I'm like. It's supposed to have that like aspect, like yeah, you're gonna cover his face.
Yeah, I only could think of Cillian Murphy. Cillian killed it, man. Like murdered that role.
He was really good.
Then it goes back to again recast. You know, in my head, like you're like, damn it, like I don't want to see it done, but hey, you know, do it. You know, so what? Riddler's Riddler's casted in the DC expanded universe.
Oh, that is true. Ooh, he would be really a pretty decent Riddler. Especially with the way he's kind of like that'd be like okay.
Yeah, I'll give myself one. But yeah, so yeah, his filmograph. I don't see a serious movie that's gonna be good. Call Wolvis like to think about like he still has too light of a tone. Yeah, too light of a tone. Maybe he can come with it. Maybe again,
but Peacemaker is his kind of step toward that seriousness, but he's still making it funny here and there, and
because. The character, do you think? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Since he's really wanting this universe, and he like it is his love, his passion right now. That's his baby, and he knows about comic accuracy. I feel like he will bring it. Like that. That is going to be his intro into the dark tone. Clayface.
You know what? We'll have to hold.
We have to wait up. Now we got to wait. Here we go.
Clayface and Supergirl, because Supergirl's supposed to be a bit darker tone, too.
Yeah.
So with those two. I feel like Supergirl's going to be a little too funny, especially with her sorority girl type
feel already.
Yeah. Clayface will be our definite. Like, okay, this is legit.
Because it's rated R body horror. Like, there is no laughing in that show.
Well, you can have some funny here and there. There's not saying you have to like get rid of all the funny. Like some funny here and there, but I feel like he has to have it in every other scene.
Funny? When is the funny good? If it's supposed to be dark.
There's a lot of dark humor funny.
I wasn't expecting that direction. I was like, as you see me grabbing my phone.
I saw you. I was like, I don't know that.
That was funny. I was like reading it. I was like, Steven Graham.
You got to show me so that way we could see. Gordon's always a fun character, though, if you do him right. Oh, since it's the older Gordon. Oh, yeah, I could see him be a Gordon. Older Gordon.
Someone casted a Gordon and Batgirl already, and I didn't take a screenshot of it. And it was a pretty good one with the pictures that they used.
Yeah.
But, so Clayface. Yep, now we got to wait. Clayface. Oh, but again, you blindsided me. Hold on. So humor, as in Peacemaker humor, like that first scene, like oh, how did I miss that? It's not dark humor; it's humor.
Yeah.
So you would want dark humor, like
I mean, you could imply some dark humor in there, like put a couple, one or two, because
like if his head's gone and he's like, no wonder he lost his head, or no wonder he lost his mind, kind of
something like that. Like,
something like that.
It's a little cheesy, but
yeah. I'm not a writer or anything, you know what I mean? But
you just won an Emmy for the role.
Interesting. I haven't seen Adolescence.
Well, it's also British, so
no, it's on Netflix.
I know, but Netflix also has distinct things.
No, it's on here. It was a big thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, it was a big thing. It was,
I know, like some things are only like attached to certain countries and stuff.
Yeah. You British or Netflix UK and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Or yeah. There's some that complain that we have something on our Netflix that they can't see.
No, it's the Clayface from Creatures Commando.
Mm-hmm.
We got it confirmed that he did live, and that this one takes place after Creatures Commando.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're gonna see him like recover from Frankenstein's beatdown. And
because there was a on-set release where he's all bandaged up, you know all that stuff. So
so we're gonna see how that goes, because Clayface is too much fun to play around with.
So I'm hoping. I guess dark humor will work. I mean, if they can write it right. I don't know how to write, but whatever.
The thing is, dark humor is a very thin line, because you can mess it up and have everybody pissed, or you could like land
like comedy. Like you can do dark humor comedy, but not all the time. Yeah. All right. I mean, but again, so that is true. Again, just running through his. I was so shocked when I found that out when he wrote Scooby-Doo. You know, I was like, "What the heck?" Yeah. So it's gonna be wild. It's gonna so that'll be the definitive line to know if he can do a darker toned movie. You know what I mean? But again, you're right. Peacemaker leaned into that with like the blood, the gore, the drugs.
Well, that's one thing to lean into it. But I mean, like on a more serious drama note, like Peacemaker is slowly getting there too.
I mean, you're right. I thought it was a little bit sooner. I thought the death of his dad.
Well, that was in season 1.
No. This one.
I know, but I was saving you. I was saving you. No. Stretching out my hand for you, and you went butterfly.
Get your hand out of my face! Like, what is that? That was Nacho Libre. Get that corn out of my face!
Dude, that was like a big save, and you just like, oh, Jesus, dude, I can't. Why?
Why am I here? Why am I your partner?
Oh man,
2 different personalities, bro. Oh, I forgot about Brightburn too. The darker version of Superman. Did you ever watch that?
From
Netflix?
Mm-mm.
It was like if Clark Kent wasn't a good kid, like if he was bad and used his powers.
That's on Netflix?
Yep. Wicked movie, dude. Wow. Like if Superman would have been bad from the get-go, like didn't listen to his wholesome parents, because the parents were, long story short, everything was the same. Kid just was the opposite of Superman. And it was just like, holy crap. Watch that one. That was that. Good call, Wolvis. Good call.
Is that from James Gunn still?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I gotta watch it then. I don't think I've ever seen, I feel like I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever watched it. When did it come out?
2016? 17? 19. No.
You went
Get that corn out of my face. God, context clues. I won't be able to do interviews, guys.
2019.
2019?
That was a short movie, though, or short whatever, because it was an hour and a half.
Oh, sorry. Someone spoiled over here 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes. I say the same thing about all the kids' movies now. I watch them and I'm like, an hour and 27 minutes. I was like, what the heck's going to happen here?
I'm like, kids don't have an attention span like that. This is for the adults.
That's funny. But yeah, man. So Peacemaker season 7, man, or episode 7. Wicked to find out again the ties that he's doing with Superman. That was cool. He's like, yeah, that's my bae. Then you bring in another Superman character. You're starting to see General Rick, Director Rick Flag starting to lean to against the rules of the again bending the rules to basically an
Becoming
Amanda
Amanda
Waller.
Waller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amanda Waller. Now
I love Amanda Waller's
I was
character.
like, I now know what Amanda Waller was feeling. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the taste of being able to do the good, but have to do the bad to get the good. You know what I mean? So, you're starting to see that switch. He hates it. You could tell he bothers him, but to get his, point
to get
across,
his revenge,
he's
he
going to
wants
do
to,
it. You know what I mean? So, but at least Amanda Waller was never out for revenge against anyone. Like she was for just her own free will.
Yeah, she was like basically for the country and whatever's going to happen. Like I feel like even in the comics, Amanda Waller is very much, if there's a chance they're going to do something stupid, we have to snuff them out now. And just that's her character. And I've always liked Amanda Waller's character.
And that's going to be interesting.
And what's her name plays her very well.
That's what I'm saying. That is going to be Angela Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, that right there, excuse me, guys, to where that's going to fit, because that was already confirmed way back when, like that we're going to get a Waller series.
Oh, yeah.
So, but where's that going to come in? Like,
well, that's if he still wants to keep it.
True. But I was going to say, you as a comic person, did this ever happen? Like this, where she,
Waller did her own thing?
Ratted out and they like take her?
Oh, yeah, I believe so.
And that's what I was wondering. Because if that's the case, where does that fit in like a timeline? Like,
well, the thing is with this, is just like these timelines are all over the place. So if you're trying to use that as a marker for it to like feel where the movies are, it probably won't happen.
Got it.
But if
he's doing his own, he has the character, but he's doing his own comic, DCU.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will you give Marvel the respect for that? Well, you're gonna have to give him that.
Okay.
But they're like, Waller's something else too.
Well,
if they keep the series,
gotcha.
That'll be very, very interesting too.
And she's heavy in all the Justice League and everything, right?
Yeah,
like
Waller's in like, as long as there's superheroes involved, metahumans involved, like Waller's like, what the hell's going on? This needs to happen. Why y'all stepping out of line? Y'all have to listen to me. What if it shows
her like in a prison scene or something?
I think that would be pretty cool too.
Watching it all go down on the TV or something.
Yeah. Thank you.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you get to nerd out. You know what I mean?
Everybody needs that space.
that moment to enjoy what you do. Enjoy what you actually like to watch and see. Again, I feel that way too. There's only very few select people you can talk to about it, and then again, when we work together, it was that 6 minutes and then gone, and then 5 or 6 minutes and then step away, so
and then you get those eyes looking at you. And let me move.
but no, I'm so happy, man. That's a awesome compliment. I appreciate it. I'm glad you tune in every week, or at best let us know that what you're doing, man.
Yeah,
so,
dude, we do appreciate it. All the comments and everything, all the talking.
Dude.
Very much
sidetracks. Thank you. No, branches of timelines here. And we're just beginning, and that's what I'm so excited about. James Gunn is giving us just enough to get me excited to see what's going to happen in the DCU, and then again with his passion of accuracy and his passion with making sure it goes in the direction positively instead of running rapid and changing it. You know what I mean? It's set in stone, and that's when he's producing it. I'm excited. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? I remember us talking about this, and I'm wondering when it was supposed to roll out. But do you remember talking about DC teaming up with, I think it was Dollar Store?
Oh, the comics and stuff like that? I don't remember. I do know that Ollie's outlet store. Dude, comics? If you have time after the show, go swing right there for like 5 minutes. Whole little subsection, maybe about 2 shelves worth of like comics, and 3 comics per pack are like $2.99.
Oh, nice!
And all different ones, unlimited, DC this, MCU this, like different ones. But there are 3 different comics in there for like $5.49.
I thought you said $2.49.
$2.49. My fault. It was like it's either $5.49 or $2.49. I know
that's a $3 difference.
Yeah, I was still stupid shocked to know that you can get 3 comics, and they were good. You open
the half price bookstore up on damn, I forget the street name right now. But it's by that Target, that Super Target over there.
Okay.
The Half Price Bookstore. If you go in there,
Hearst.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. If you go in there, there's a bunch of like regular books and whatever, but there's one section with like manga, and it's like probably one shelf, but then they have like a little table right here with a bunch of different comics and everything, and I think they're like just about $1 each, like
No
maybe
way.
$2 each, but it's
See,
like one comic.
I think the first thing I want to collect would be the manga of Naruto. If that would be my.
Are you going to go box set or individual?
See, that's why I
changed
confused.
it.
Does it really?
Well,
I mean, what it comes with it, and then like how pretty it looks, or
well, not just that though, but it like comes in like it's in the own little like it comes in the box and it's a kit. So I think
it has like a picture design and all that stuff. Yeah.
But also it has normally like a certain set. So Naruto's so dang long. I think they have 3 box sets.
Interesting.
So you'll have to buy each one. Otherwise, you'll have to buy each one individually, and then you can put them on the shelves and you could see the spine on them. You could still do that with a box set, but just have the box is empty.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, that'll be the first, and then I don't even want to. Like, I feel like I would catch fire and run. Like, I'll buy one comic, and the next thing I know, I'm just gonna have a box here with like comics. You know what I mean? Like, I just want it to be like I'm such a neat. Like, I got a purpose for everything. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like. I just got a random box of freaking comics here. Like, I would have to go get it graded or something, so that way they can like be displayed in a way. Like,
there's a few comic lines I would love to have, like actual full. The Darkest Night line with the Green Lanterns story. I would love to have that one. Planet Hulk and World War Hulk because they go both one after another.
What's going on, Abigail? We're doing all right. We're talking about some comics. James Gunn's Peacemaker at the moment. We're going off on a tangent with some comic runs, mangas. What I would like to throw in our background here, So yeah, that's where we're at the moment.
Hey, Wolf has been around to see this change a couple times.
Yeah, he has. I think he complimented. He complimented the new background. So. Yeah. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. So to see it grow and to see it like change throughout the 2 years is pretty crazy to even say.
2 years is crazy.
But yeah, we're based out of Texas, Abigail. So yeah, the hot ass state of Texas. Like I was like, I didn't know how to compliment Texas. Like humid it is. But yeah, so comics, yeah. So you would do the Darkest Night,
the Darkest Night
Planet Hulk
series, Planet Hulk, World War Hulk. The Killing Joke would have to be part of that.
I've seen a friend of mine have that one.
The Killing Joke is great. Yeah,
those are some nice cover arts.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking out on what the heck it was. I forget what it was. What the title was.
Virginia. We got Virginia in the house. Nice. UK and Virginia. Like, feels cool. It feels cool to speak people across the world, man. It's so awesome. The day and age of social media. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, pretty crazy. But yes, nice to meet you. I don't know what it is on Twitch. Is it subscribe, like, follow? But yeah, follow. Is it follow? Yeah. So definitely jump in, follow that. We tune in, mostly every Saturday. So yeah. But
we try.
Go ahead. I mean, if it's anime, Marvel, or DC oriented, he might know more on all that stuff. But
maybe we don't know. There's times where I slip up.
Yeah, me more than him, but yes. Those moments are slim and very few, but I enjoy them when they do. Like,
but normally we try to look them up.
Yeah, we don't do any confirmations here. You know what I mean?
That is true.
But yeah, go ahead. You can definitely ask Matthew for sure. No. Episode 7. Episode 7 was the it was good. It was good. To have 2 vigilantes was dope. That
was cool. Yeah.
That was dope with him, towering together, or doing together the killing.
Yeah.
But dude, James Gunn made a point. Everyone loves vigilante, but everyone has heart he's a socio-psychopath.
Yes,
like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, he kills just to kill.
Just
like,
to-
you know,
yeah.
like, he literally is like, yeah, I've killed prostitutes, or I don't
Yeah.
kill prostitutes because that's just
That's
sad
their
or something.
job,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call out. Good call out. So we did, or we are, and we do. We just we don't get to use them. Check it out. See, see, woo. But you know, and then spoilers.
Boy, with that
Woo,
one. Oh, there it goes.
spoiler! And I would wear the shirt, and the shirt would be on my, you know, it would be on there. So you know, we got them. We just
For Peacemaker?
don't get to use them.
Yeah,
we
we
have to future prep, and this is like a hobby at the time, I guess you could say. So
Yeah.
I mean, again, you're fairly new, but yeah, 2 years in. I'm sorry, we're not the best, you know, but hey, we try our best. But what happened?
Wolfus was saying was season 1 better than, or season 2 better than season 1.
100%. I think not only my reasoning is because it's in the DCU, and it like you're getting this interconnection with this film that we wanted from Marvel from back in the day, and then we're barely getting it
now
18 years in, you know what I mean? Like 18, 19 years in.
Yeah.
Now we're getting where the movies interconnect to the, you know, the shows. But like season 2, definitely. I'll take season 2.
I'll take season 2, yeah. Season 2 is great.
I was about to say, you're actually the best one because you just ran through both of them. I seen season 1 way before season 2 came out.
Yeah,
so
I covered both in like a couple weeks.
So
yeah.
What do you like better on season 2 than season 1?
I feel like season 2's writing is not as like
all over the place.
Like it's not as fast paced. I feel like in season 1, I felt like was going a bit too fast, and like they had too many things they wanted to cover, and like you said, like all over the place. They had this over here, then that over there. Season 2, it's just like you have a main thing, and you have somebody trying like basically like it follows the main story trope. You're like he sees something he likes, and now they're trying to like not want him to do it, but it comes out like okay. So yeah, dude, it's I think season 2 is better written pace wise, I believe, but I feel like it still kind of struggles somewhat with like how well they want to like they don't want to make it too quick either, because I'm like I feel like episode 7 was a little stretched.
They pulled back on season 2 because of its interconnectivity, you think? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, and then S1, yeah. It's season 1, you know, doesn't it didn't have nothing to connect to, so it was just like, it was have it all. You know what I mean? Okay, I see what you're saying.
They're trying to be like, okay, so these are connected.
When he went off on that old man, you know, with all, you know, Batman or Superman or something like that. That asshole, no, you know, just starts rattling off. Yeah, I can see that. You know
how many people died because he's doing
it. Dude. Season 1 was definitely just off the chains. Like he was having fun with it. He's like, Peacemaker's not known. He's just gonna, you know, do his thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think season 2, it's like it's very much more focused on the story than the character now,
for sure.
And I just feel like it's better done so far,
for sure. And Abigail, we're not ignoring you. We're on our tangent there, but definitely, I will take a look into those again. I've seen it. Again, I'm not too much of a Twitch streamer follower on like many things. I just kind of see like my reels on Facebook and YouTube and stuff. But I do see some that like, you know, pop up in my algorithm that have like, again, what we talked about, you know, the overlays. We even for one point tried having like, you know, our links up top. They weren't like active links, but they were like things to like, you know, be able to go to look for. Which was, you know, weird, but yeah, if that is your professional, you know, thing, I appreciate you, you know, giving us a handout, and you know, not a handout, but an invitation to see your, you know, your product. So definitely, for sure. So yeah, definitely. Again, we did create a Twitter way back, or an Instagram,
but so we haven't really.
Yeah, that was one that kind of fell off, and Spotify. Both of them, both of those two just fell off. So
the Twitter account that we made too, just kind of
there, but not there. You know what I mean? So if we ever do pop off, at least the handles are already created. You know what I mean? Like, so they're not taken.
So,
but yeah,
the stories are pretty good. The story for season 2, I think, is pretty good. But it was really interesting to see the way the characters acted with the new world and stuff. And I love, honestly, I feel like he's supposed to be like a somewhat joke character too, but
Economos is hilarious, bro. Like again, you have a love for Vigilante because of his character and his like his wild side, but then you got Economos like scared humor, like you know what I mean? Like he's not brave, he don't have any powers. He's just a computer whiz that's getting carried through all this drama. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he just got into that realm and he's not comfortable. Like, the whole time where he's like jumping between both of them, like, you know, no, I didn't tell him nothing. It is like, who are you guys? I don't know this woman. Like, you know, dude, John, shut up. Like,
he's like, I tried, guys.
He stabbed me in the hand, this and that, and then the bad guy comes out and he's like, whoa, I don't, who are you? Like instantly like switches.
I love how they're like trying to tell Eagly to do something, and he's just like, you think I wanted string?
You selfish,
because he wanted the food. Yes, dude.
Oh, dude, Eagly's a trip, dude. Eagly a badass, a low key. Like when he attacked his brother, I was like, dude. They did a comparison. They were like Crypto and then Eagly, like you know, like your boy Eagly going down, like he's for his boys or something like that. I can't remember.
That scene though, with the Prime Eagle. I'm sorry. Yeah, and you see
that glow and everything.
I was like, okay,
So I want to know if it's serious. I want to know where that continues because Eagly a beast, man. Like when after he did that, and then when he kicked their ass, it's an owl. It's a huge owl. Did you finally? I love. What did you think of that when he was like talking about bird blindness and it ended up being real? It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't. I love the fact too. He was just like, he's like, so you don't know what a hummingbird is? A small bird that flaps its wings really fast, could fit in the palm of your hand. Yeah, because I read about it. He's like, all birds look different to me, you jackass. It's like, he's like, they got attacked by a duck. It was an eagle.
How'd you get confused with a duck? But again. He's always delivered this like character where he's like so serious, but it's comical. Like dude's characters have been what is it? Walk Hard, where he's like, you don't want any of this, do you? Like this is drugs. Like get out of here. Yeah. But it's delivered with seriousness, but it's freaking hilarious.
Dude,
that's
he's
great.
Like coming after a man's disability. That's too much.
But yeah, so we definitely will. Eagly is just a hands down just a monster. Like I feel like he's got a future in the DCU as far as like still kicking ass. Like he's not just an eagle that comes and like sits on his on his shoulder or he's like a prop character. Like homie's in the mix. Like he's you forget about him.
The super pets. Eagly's gonna be
that'll be dope. So if we ever did that, talking pets. Or no talking?
No, I don't like talking pets.
That's good.
I don't like them. I was like, you have like a
so you didn't like that one on James Gunn, the Cosmo, the dog. She's telepathic. So
but that was different. That was like a telepathic communication. That was okay.
Okay. No, but she had her suit. Her suit was what talked.
Yeah, but okay. When they're mouthing the words and doing that, that's what I don't like.
Okay. That's where you draw the line. Okay.
When they have the caller that talks for them or like telepathic, I'm like, okay, you're good with you're scraping by, but you're okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, but man, like that when freaking they were Peacemaker and what's her name were getting chased by the cops and everything, and the dad and the brother came to save him, and the blue dragon in there. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Come with us. You gotta
or die." Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay." Like, I really thought the dad was gonna be like, "Yo, like we."
Yeah. It was a good twist.
Yes,
it was a good twist. In a world of Nazis, he was not a Nazi. Yeah. Like he was just following the law of order to be able to still do what he was wanting to do, which was take out the bad guys and the monsters. You know what I mean?
I love the fact too that he told what's her name. What is her name?
Emilia?
Yeah. And he's like, oh, you fight all the injustice in your world, no problem. Like, I commend you. I commend you for that. He's like, but I can't. I'm too old and tired for that now. And I was just like, that's true.
That's what I mean. That's where I felt like the serious note started taking into effect. And then again, Vigilante, I didn't feel like he took away from it. Like, he came in to kill. Like, the boy just started just like, that was in a split second. He just jumped over. You thought maybe he would like try to get like Peacemaker's attention. Like, no. He's just like, whoa.
He's like, they had Economos tied up. I thought we had a... I was like, and I
someone give me it. And like, dragging his ass. I was like, that was hilarious, dude. So yeah, like the tonal is there. Like, again, the comedy was in the. I feel like we had a strong start with the fight scenes. Like, they were like taking out the people in the building. And then he's like, hold on to me. Like, hit the wall.
Yes. Crash into the wall, break through the glass.
Bree was like, oh my God, poor Amelia. Like, but we watched it and it was him that hit the wall. And that hit everything. So
he's like, I'm still adjusting to have somebody riding with me. She's like, we went through glass.
Yeah, she's like, you hit the glass. He's like, I was aiming for the door.
I'm still adjusting for us.
He's like, hey, how big is the portal to come to this world?
I want to take the peace cycle with me. Although that is a nice ass motorcycle.
I said the same thing. I was like, I think I'd have been the same way. Like, I got to take my whip with me.
Although I'm glad he took his suit because he still has the jetpack and everything. So he technically upgraded.
Yeah. So he never had a jetpack on his other one.
No. Yeah, that's cool. That was pretty cool. Although, where are all his helmets? Are they not going to have him have helmets anymore?
Ooh, that's a good. I haven't seen his rack of helmets, but I'm pretty sure they're there.
Probably.
But the question is now, with them having it, what are they going to do with it? You know what I mean? Like, with Argus having it.
Oh yeah.
But again, I see Abigail apologize. So yeah, we'll follow you. Don't you worry. I apologize. We went on a tangent. We didn't see the chat. But yeah, definitely. We'll afterwards. We don't do it on the show. We kind of just check the news and all that good stuff at the moment. So definitely. But yes. So the to have that seriousness again come in after that, play of funniness and all that stuff. So yeah. So again, James Gunn already knows. So he already established that these core characters are going into he's gonna let them. It's like a box of butterflies. Just opened it up and here's the DCU. You know what I mean? Like, we're in one of those the butterfly terrariums or whatever, like the netted terrarium. And he just let them go. So they're gonna be in the grander scheme of things. So you'll have Peacemaker going into Superman. He's gonna intertwine. You got General Rick Flag Sr. Or Director Rick Flag Sr. He's in Creatures Commando. So again, you're starting to see this blend of like where these characters are. That's Authority.
That's going to be interesting though, because Rick Flag was in charge of the Creatures Commando, so now he's the director. So is he going to be?
Is he against
Bride was supposed to came back, so I guess he's going to leave her in charge while giving them the directions for it too. So
you mean it's they are going to be in the grander scheme of the DCU, to answer your question. Amelia Harcourt, I feel, is like barely like starting. I think she's gonna be a core character in everything. Yeah. And then excuse me. And then again, I don't know much of it, but I've been seeing a lot of it. The Authority is still in the stages of it wanting to be done. It's not been canceled or not said it will. He said it will be going. And Authority contains Homegirl from Superman, the Transformer chick.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The one with the horrible CGI.
The engineer. The one that did a backflip for no reason.
For no damn reason.
Take her out while she did the backflip. Oh, I did see that. I forgot to bring that up in the rumor mill.
I didn't see anything about that, but yeah, the Rick Flag Jr. is in season 2 because they go into an alternate dimension and he's still there, and this is the Nazi dimension. So he is sleeping with Amelia too. So I don't know if they're gonna have him be like anything in there.
Yeah, because he kind of fell off. But hey, again, he said he's going to answer some questions, so that might be one of the ones that we're speculating whatever happened to him.
Yeah.
But I heard bring back from the dead. The one article that I read was they were going to bring him back from the dead with how Adam comes to life. Like apparently, Adam has like this special backstory where he like was needing something and they gave it to him, and then he became the Adam or something. I can't remember. Again, y'all are more comic oriented than I am, but I was just reading quick snippets of articles and stuff.
Because what's his name got super excited when he found out that
when he was alive,
access to the portal was stable, and he got really excited, and now he knows there is an alternate dimension. Maybe his son's alive in one of those, so he might be trying to get his son from one of those and bring him back.
Ooh, I didn't think about that. That's gonna be wicked. Using the power for his own free, for his own decisions. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, but I did see that he is a good actor, so I think he, would establish a good Adam. I guess.
I love how his character in Suicide Squad was, and then in this one he was just like clumsy and falling over everything. Yeah.
Anything to get Kara.
What?
Oh, because she was the sorcerer, right?
Yes.
The enchantress.
Enchantress. And that horrible freaking.
That's what he's saying.
Shakira.
A past memory because she was so bad.
Dude, that dancing was like, why? It was just.
That's hilarious. But yeah, so grand scheme of things, this is again a culmination of wild ride of the multiverse. Bring her
up, though. They bring Enchantress up. Mm-hmm. In the second season, they do bring her up, and that Rick Flag is still technically dating her because he's afraid that if he breaks up with her, she'll curse him or whatever. And Amelia is the one that should really be afraid, though, because she's the one sleeping with him too. So,
and then speaking of the two different moves, she wore jeans. Jeans.
She was wearing pants.
There you
go. The Amelia from the regular world, she's like, what do I do? Walk around in my underwear?
You're crazy. Like, there's something wrong with you today. Like,
and she's like, I never seen you in black. And it's crazy too, because like when they point out stuff like that, then that makes people want to go back and be like, all right, now I have to see, because the moment you mess up, I'm gonna call you out.
I'm not seeing a person of color in this universe, and I was like, wait a second, like, did I too not pay attention to this? Like, I give James Gunn that. Like, you again, that whole Easter egg hunt in the Guardians of the Galaxy, beautifully done. Like, it made you rewatch. It made me rewatch Guardians 1 and 2 so many effing times. Like, I couldn't even tell you. For what purpose? I don't know the goddamn comics. What the fuck am I looking for? Couldn't tell you, but I was looking for a goddamn Easter egg. You know what I mean? Like, I gave me an excuse to watch it 37 times, I guess. You know what I mean? But
37 times each.
But yeah, like, straight up, like, I had no reason to be fucking looking for no Easter egg. Like, I'm just oh, what's good, Eli? I'm going off on myself here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm arguing with myself. Like,
dude, it's because you said there was one Easter egg that
no one found. Yeah,
at that point, just say it, because
why?
Because
it's like the guy that hid the $1 million treasure chest in America, somewhere in the hills.
This isn't One Piece. We're talking about actual things right now.
No, it's a real. I was like, that was a real thing. I was like, a man hid treasure. He put it in like these books in a poem or something like that to help you find it. But he like hid $1 million somewhere in America, like in a chest. You know what I mean? Like, you got to go break the riddle. Like, I that's dope. But at least I got the concept. This one, I'm like I said, it's just like an arrow in the air. Like, wherever I land, I'm gonna land.
The sad thing is, though, the way you did it, it would most likely land back at you.
Was it grown-ups? Grown-ups too? But
Eli,
don't judge Eli. Why are you gonna come in here just straight hating, bro. Let me hate on myself for one day. No, you're good.
Hey,
No.
Okay, speaking of that, though, real quick, Eli, this man said he wanted to get all the Naruto manga, and he probably still wouldn't even read them. He just wanted to display them.
I just wanted to look cool. Maybe on a rainy day, like I'll flip a few manga.
I can see you opening and be like, oh, wow.
I can see myself literally Googling where pain is, then pulling that specific chapter out.
Gosh, yes.
This is nice. This is nice. Cool. Literally. It don't rain. It does not rain. Exactly. The better.
Point.
For every solar eclipse, I'll pull out.
I'll actually read 2 books, 2 pages.
Only when it's at the full eclipse will I, not a partial. Not
during those 2 minutes of time.
Oh man, I didn't even think about that. It's just gonna take up space. I'm never gonna read it.
Never.
So it's like the book of box of books.
But at least with the manga, you can people see them and they're nice. But oh man,
I love it. I freaking love it. But yeah, I just thought about that. That's so true. Why would I? I'm not gonna read them. They're just gonna sit there. It's literally gonna sit there.
At that point, Bree might read them.
Yeah, you're true.
Jiraiya might read them later on.
Oh yeah, for sure. So we're basically done. So I mean, again, Peacemaker coming heavy with the culmination of, again, you finding out the dad wasn't a Nazi. It was there for the love, and then again, like the darker tone. So to finish your answer, Wolvis, of like, if he has the capability, I think he does.
It's kind of there. You could see it. It just, because I think he does too much funny because that's just who he is.
Yeah, and I think that's, again, where you talked about it, that made the breakthrough, where I see you went to seriousness, is that scream.
Yeah.
That
dude.
Stop!
That kind of hit me only because I was just like, this man has been putting up so damn much of a front and is doing so. You gave him something he always wanted, a father who cared about him and his brother.
And the love of his life.
Yes. Or
not the love of his life, but someone that he fell in love with.
Yeah, he fell in love with. The father cared and loved him, was going to let them go. Because he's like, how your son, like how your brother was, my actual son, not from this universe, he did it by accident. They need to go. And then he gets killed right in front of him. He's like, you had to kill your own father once. Now you see your father killed by one of your friends. And then your brother that you killed when you were younger, now your brother in an alternate dimension comes and attacks you. And again,
someone killed him. Ooh, that's a good connection. So he killed them in his world. Dead. Oh, I know.
He's not dead. They were going to kill him.
Bro, what'd you think about that? Like, she was ready, bro. She was ready. She was like, I can't have you come for this guy.
I love that about that scene. I was just like,
that was cinematography right there. Like, straight up. You put on this facade that you didn't care.
The only thing that sucks with that, Vigilante was still there. He could have did it.
Hopefully. Oh no. Yeah,
they got him.
But did Vigilante die? Because if they were carrying him out, he was going out with a bang. Yeah. Like,
but Vigilante did that.
That was so dope.
Yeah. Closed the door
while still shooting. But it was cold.
He still could have killed him
Vigilante cold, bro.
Yeah,
like,
Vigilante's good.
He is a dork beyond belief, but that boy. It's cold, he's legit.
But man,
I hate this little fucker. What is that?
Are you mad at me because I kicked your ass? Why do you want to come on my chest? I don't. Damn it! That's not where I was going. Oh man, yeah. Dude,
Wolvis, you'll love that one. That was I freaking Judo Master for some reason is a comic relief for me. Like, especially like he killed him and then he was so serious. That's the most people I've killed in a pool with electricity before.
She's like, how many killed before?
Thinking 4. It was a complete joke.
Yeah, he's like 4.
At first, I thought he was gonna be like 1, maybe 2, but he's like, dude, it makes you think he killed the whole family.
Yeah, I'm freaking crying right now.
Dude, no, man.
Everything had an H in it. It's Cheerios with an H, and then Cheetos with an H.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Scrabble.
Yes, I suck at Scrabble.
Dude. I don't know, man. I freaking love it. Peacemaker like really took it for me. Like
Peacemaker is really, really good. I did like.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's finally something that I told you, like, dude, you got to give John Cena a shot here. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
honestly, he was the biggest turnaway for me. But after watching it, and that I'm telling you, that scene when his brother is getting jumped because the brother tackled Peacemaker.
And then the flashback was perfect. Yeah, the flashback was perfect to see. Him was the one that killed him. Like.
And then having all his friends there jump in to save him, like you vigilante over there.
Dude,
he's over. And I love too when he was telling vigilante or Peacemaker about it. He's like, oh yeah, everybody has kinks in their armor. And then he killed the dad, and he's like, kinks in the armor. And I was like, I love that little callback. It was something so small, but it was there. And then he's doing it again with the brother
in the like, underside. Like,
he's over there. You got all his friends slowly pulling him off. Amelia like freaking trying to choke him out, and that scream when he just shouts no. I was just like, this man felt pain. Right there, like whatever he did,
and he was crying, like just in the vocal scream, like you could just tell.
Yes,
and
he pulled from something for that because that was heartfelt right there. I was like, damn. I was like, this man, Peacemaker had been through a lot, and he just like, and then he's like, it's me. Everything I touch is
dude. That was tough. And then again, seeing it all, the dad. Flashback of the bullet in the head, the brother,
the brother,
the dad killing Peacemaker up in the in the thing, like it's
just like damn,
freaking crazy, dude. And to tie to what you just said, James Gunn wholeheartedly believes that he's like John Cena wasn't an actor, a wrestler turned actor. He's always been an actor.
Yeah.
That was just his job before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just like we would work at Dairy Queen. Now I'm an actor. That was just, his job. It was a wrestler. He is an actor. And I love that. He's giving John Cena his flowers, letting you know, like, yo, you cold. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing it. Like, it ain't because you were a wrestler first and that's what made it popular. You as an actor is what's making it,
good,
so.
Yeah. And his acting is pretty stellar right now, too.
Yeah.
Like, it's really good.
Like, and then what is... Do you or do you not skip the intro?
I do.
Ah,
I can't.
No,
I can't.
No,
that intro I've watched them. Don't get me wrong. I have watched them just because I need to see.
That is one I have not been able to skip. I love it so much. And then to find out that Rick Flag Sr., the Frank Grillo or whatever, he said that that was one of the hardest things that he's ever had to do was to dance that dance for the intro with him. Like he's like,
and then straight face.
Yeah, dude, I give it to them, dude. I love that intros for both those shows so much. And I seen a meme. That's why I asked you that. Like, one does not simply just skip the Peacemaker intros.
I watched them each once, maybe twice, because there was one time where I was just like, I was doing something away from my phone, the intro came on, and I was like, it's on. The skip button went away, and I was like, all right.
Dude, no, I love it. And the controversy in that connection of that, did you see that?
What?
That he was giving us a hint of it being Earth X in just the intro, and no one caught it because he does this, and then he does this, and it makes the Nazi symbol, and that Fortnite didn't realize that, and they already had a emote that did that, so they had to pull that emote because the connection was.
I love that. I love when Fortnite gets screwed over like that.
Don't jump on the goddamn hype train so fast. Chill out. They already got K-pop Demon Slayer, skins. You know what I mean? Like Demon Hunters. Sorry. And so, but yeah, dude, like that's freaking wild. Like that when they like people started correlating that, and I was like, again, those are the super sleuths, I think. You know what I mean? Those
Yeah.
ones that just see things way beyond that they need to be. Like, just like, wow, those were some serious hints, and we didn't even catch it. Like, start of the freaking dance is those two moves, and then he goes into it like, and then two different people. You got the Peacemaker, and then the outfit when he's not without it.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
Did you catch the symbol on his chest change too?
In the I have not. I'm gonna have to look at that.
Yeah,
in the dance?
No. In the seasons, in season 1, our Peacemaker, the original Peacemaker, has the dove falling. It's upside down. But in the season 2, it's
a rising
dove.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I have to look that up. Nothing's wrong with is we're saying Fortnite hops on that train really fast. So the emote for John Cena's Peacemaker, he does it's called Peaceful Hips. That's that is the emote in his Peaceful Hips on Fortnite. So it turns out that James Gunn was giving a heads up to everybody, his fans, that was. I'm gonna stop doing it. I'm having a good time swinging arms here. Like I might get canceled, Jesus. But he did he did that dance, and then everybody correlated it and everything. So okay, thanks. I'm over here going on a tangent. But nonetheless, they jumped on that train fast, and so
no, but they jumped on stuff a little too fast before. Like they jumped on something, then they had to go back and repill it again.
Mm.
So yeah, Fortnite I think works too fast for them themselves.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, it was it's gonna be crazy, guys. They get away from everything. She was gonna cold-heartedly hold her boy down by killing her brother because she knew what revenge was.
Oh yeah,
she knows what it was, and that's what even makes it even next step deeper. Is like she knows about revenge. You're gonna go after him. I'm gonna take you out. I want to know what he was thinking in the ambulance. Like you could see like something like flickering in his eye. Like do I not, or do I go for revenge?
Oh, no, he's going to.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but now so much more so her and Peacemaker, not just Peacemaker. You know what I mean? Like he saw her not about to give no shit, so him dying, and then
I think too. The other thing is like, how am I going to go about this? Because he's just like, I can't just go in. Like they probably closed the portal. I can't just bum rush into there. Like I have to figure this out now.
Mm-hmm. So. And then he doesn't have, no more, right? He doesn't have his portal dimension is closed by that canister, right? So basically, it has to be open for him to come in, right? Is that that's what you're saying?
Yeah,
okay,
because our Peacemaker closed his side, so the other ones might still have access to theirs, but ours is closed
because his is a traveling one now. Because he's running away from Argus or whatever.
Yeah.
Interesting. It is going to continue. So the what is it called?
What
that that little folding time? It's called something. Folding quantum realm or folding
quantum fold something space realm.
So but that is going to be
future. They are going to take that because Rick Flag Sr. was too excited about it. They're going to take it to Argus and probably try to perform other things.
Did you see the ending credits?
What about it?
Did you see it though? Like they're already jumping universes. They're going like through universes. They went through like 4 universes on the ending credits.
No, they didn't. Did they?
Yeah.
I gotta double check that because I'm pretty sure I stayed all the way for when the guy is like
the skulls and like crawling skulls and all that.
Was I not paying attention at that point?
I
don't know. I gotta double check that because I know I stayed all the way to the point where dude's like, "Yo, I'm gonna drown this computer right now."
Which I didn't see that part. That
was at the end of the credits. The homeboy
that gave him the stable connection, or the one that had his own bay or whatever. Yeah.
He's like, I've been locked up for like 4 years or whatever. I'm gonna access Pornhub right now.
Again, comedic relief right at the end. You know,
but it was at the end.
That's a tasteful little bow to the episode, I guess you could say. But yeah, so that collapse, universe is going to be a factor going forward.
Yes.
So how long going forward, I don't know. There's 1,000 universes. Is that what he said? 999 or something?
I thought it was just 99.
Was it 99? I thought it was something big. I know that. So it's well, nonetheless, there's going to be quite a bit of universes in DCU. If they're going to utilize them, who knows? A lot of people are giving James Gunn that this is how multiverses should be working.
Yeah.
Again, a dig at Marvel still all the time.
Well, at the same time, too, like he just kind of delved into them, so we don't know how far this is gonna go. So hold your horses before you ever say it.
Yeah, straight up. Again, he's working on interconnectivity, and it's going good so far. You know what I mean? So hopefully he doesn't make a wild run with what is it? With the multiverse.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, we're already running low on time. I just caught that. So we were supposed to get into some anime, but it does not look like we're getting there. It was a lot of Peacemaker is. I'm excited again because it's a universe that we get to get into, like that we didn't get to
grow into.
That we didn't get to grow into. So a lot of speculation, but with cuts, with definitive answers. At least on 80% of it, at least. You know what I mean. So, but to answer your question real quick, Wolvis, I did see that. So we talked about it about a month ago.
Which one?
The rumor on Doomsday because it was
not being done.
Yeah, not being done. We went on a tangent on that one. We were shocked to find out that they were still rewriting the finale. It was like how do you announce something and not have it finished? How do you Blade was our example. Like they Blade hats and. The Marshall Ali on the stage, the freaking house of, M? What is it? The Studio M going crazy. Everybody's so freaking hyped. And
then nothing. Crickets.
Nada. Got Moon Knight. Or Blade Knight, we just got, awesome, we just got Blade Knight. Someone called it Moon Blades. There was a lot of iteration names, but nonetheless, you get that, right? And then I didn't know about the Ghost Rider one, though. And we did talk about Chris Evans, the way that he was, built at his last presser. He was at some Canadian presser or something like that. Yeah. And he was jacked,
everybody saw him cut like.
So everyone was immediately connecting it to the first soldier, the season one, first Captain America, Jesus. The first Avenger, Jesus.
Yeah.
So they were using those photos and stuff for correlation. So Andrew Garfield ruined it for us, so he is the guinea pig to lie straight to the public, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no one will ever believe any word that he had to take the fall.
Yeah.
If I was him, I would have been like, you gotta give me some compensation for that one. I'm about to be burned from lying for the rest of my life. Like, you gotta give me some love. Am I reading that right? No, that's right. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Like, just the overall giant scheme of things is that what he's going with as far as Avengers Doomsday. I think that's what it is. Like, they can't confirm because they themselves don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. Like the actors coming back and all that stuff.
Yeah. So I agree. So they genuinely can't do chair reveals because they themselves don't know where the story's gonna go. Like, I can't give you Phoenix because I don't know if I'm gonna have Phoenix in the battle. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's terrible that they're going through this, and I feel like
it's an injustice. But again, just like we say, I don't mean to interrupt you. Yeah, wrap it up. Just give us everybody fan service it out. Last two, movies, leave Spider-Man out because it's a trilogy. So don't just fan service Spider-Man because we're gonna have it after the fact of Secret Wars. So you know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So on at least Doomsday and Secret Wars, sprinkle it, have at it, have fun, and again, seriousness or as composed as you can get on Spider-Man Brand New Day because you got two more that are following. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, but.
It might be a 5-movie contract, though, because he has his trilogy, and he might have the other two Doomsday and Secret Wars movies coming in. So
But alrighty, I think that is it for this weekend, guys. It actually works out. It gives y'all the opportunity. 2 huge animes coming in, guys. My Hero Academia is coming in starting on Saturdays, so that is when they'll pull out the episodes. And then tomorrow is One Punch Man. So One Punch Man comes out tomorrow on the 5th.
Let me sorry. Let me double check that because I heard somebody saying it comes out on the 12th.
Double check. Yeah, but, I know, Eli. It always sucks. And it's our fault. I don't blame you. It is our fault. We sometimes come on late. We sometimes come on early. For a while, we weren't. We missed on Saturdays. So yeah. So we apologize to you for not being consistent and knowing when we are going to be on. So I apologize.
Yeah, I'm seeing it come. This is why we say confirm. No, we don't say confirmed as much anymore.
Yeah. Well,
I am seeing it comes out on the 12th. There's a lot of stuff saying the 12th.
Mine says the 5th.
That's what I thought, but right here too, like
One Punch Man Season 3 release. Premieres October 5th, 2025 on Crunchyroll.
Dude, Lord of the Mysteries is great. He hasn't caught up on it all the way either.
Exact day varies by source, with some indicating October 5th and others October 12th. All right. Reportedly, will come out tomorrow.
All right. Recap for season 2 broadcast is on the 5th.
So it's gonna be a filler episode 5
for the 5th, and then the actual season starts on the 12th.
Okay. Alrighty, guys.
And that's from Crunchyroll.
All right, from Crunchyroll, the source.
Crunchyroll News.
All right. So we're gonna get the filler episodes to cap us up, and then next Sunday. But again, we're gonna have My Hero on Saturdays and One Punch on Sundays. So we'll be covering definitely a lot of anime. Kaiju number 8 is out there, done already. They finished that out. What else? My Lord of Mysteries that I gotta catch up on.
Great show.
Nonetheless, anime heavy. We got Chainsaw Man coming out later on this month.
That's true.
So wildness. So we got a hectic show, but we will do our best to keep you in the know. And yeah, guys, again, thank y'all so much for tuning in every Saturday with us. We appreciate it. It's always a good time, always a good laugh, tears of laughter all the time, jokes, and so much more. But thank you, Wolvis. Thank you, Eli, June. And then I believe Abigail. Thank you for tuning in. We'll definitely check out your content. And yeah, guys, another Saturday for the books. Hopefully this one saves. So yeah, it never did, unfortunately. So side story on our side. Yeah. But alrighty, guys. Well, y'all stay safe. Y'all have a wonderful week, and we'll see y'all next weekend.
See you guys later.
Yeah.